Greetings and welcome to another episode of Trippy Food, and happy holidays to you. It is very, very close to the Christmas holiday, and so the people at Hormel, who make Spam, decided to do something a little bit strange this holiday season, and they made Spam limited edition figgy pudding. Now, I'm not sure if it ever got released in stores or anything like that. As far as I know, it was only available online, so I bought it online. It comes in a 2-pack. Not that 2-pack, a 2-pack, a box of 2. So we have one open already, and we have another one to save for later, or savor for later. Now, the thing about figgy pudding is, a lot of people assume that it's made with figs. Figgy pudding traditionally is not made with figs. It's usually made with plums or raisins, something along those lines. Now, this is almost like, it's like spam. I'm not sure if there's fruit in here. So the ingredient says pork with ham, sugar, water, salt, modified potato starch, spices, natural flavor, water, tannic acid, natural flavors, contains maltodextrin, gum arabic, sodium nitrate. So I don't see a fruit listed here, but maybe it's in the natural flavors. I'm not quite sure. So again, figgy pudding, we actually did an episode of figgy pudding, and I'll have it linked at the end. Figgy pudding is not like in the American sense of pudding, not like Jell-O pudding. It's more like spotted dick is a pudding. Yorkshire pudding is a pudding. It's kind of like a steamed cake, I guess, for lack of a better term. So I'm not sure how this is going to actually taste like figgy pudding. Now, their recommendations are to grill it, but they also say you can eat it cold, like right out of the can. So here's what we're going to do, or here's what we did. So I have a slice here right out of the can. We're going to try that, see what that tastes like. And then I grilled a slice here. We'll see what that tastes like. But then I decided I want to do something that at least has more of the flavors of a real figgy pudding, but then also do something that represents Spam. And so what I decided to do was make a Spam figgy pudding musubi. So what I did was I got a brown rice, and I cooked it in half milk and half water. I added, actually, technically what it is pumpkin pie spice. So I added cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves. I added raisins, and I added crushed almonds and pecans. So I think those are the kind of things that you would find in it. So I put that, I cooked the rice with all that in it, and then I kind of shaped the rice to the shape of the Spam. And on top of the Spam, instead of putting what you would typically put like a teriyaki-based sauce, brown sauce on the top of it, I decided I was going to actually use fig. Now, again, fig, when figgy pudding first started being made, they didn't really put fig on it. But I decided I was going to add some fig flavor. Later on, they added fig, but in the beginning, they didn't really add fig. But I wanted to represent fig as well, so I have a fig spread that I put on top of it. And then I added some rum, and I lit the rum on fire. So that kind of cooked down. So that's what we have in the Spam soup, and then naturally wrapped it in a sheet of nori. All right. So that's kind of the artistic thing that we did with it. And again, I wanted to have the flavors of figgy pudding, just in case the Spam really doesn't, which I'm kind of not expecting it to. So let's just start at the beginning, and let's try a piece of Spam, figgy pudding Spam, cold, nothing on it. That's weird. Because it obviously tastes like pork. Now, my understanding about Spam in general is that it's not ham. Originally, Spam was a portmanteau of spiced ham. It's not really ham, it's pork shoulder. So, I can taste the spices in there, and it's sweeter. So I think that's the sugar that actually makes it sweeter. I'm not sure if they were kind of going for a fruity taste or something. I'm not really getting a fruity taste. Now, again, a figgy pudding should be fruity. It should taste like plum or raisins. So that's why I'm hoping that the rice that we made is going to give back those flavors, and the fig jam on top of it. So let's try a slice of the grilled one. For some reason, grilling it brings out the sweetness in it. I get the spices, I get the sweetness. Again, not really fruity. But I get what they're going after, right? I'm trying to think of what you could serve this, or how you could serve this. Like, if you go to Hormel's Spam website, they list some recipes, and one of them's like on skewers or something like that. I mean, and it's kind of like, A, you want something that's going to kind of remind you of the holidays, and B, you want something that's going to kind of remind you of figgy pudding. So skewers just kind of didn't cut it for me. I don't know, like I might, this seems like it would be really good with like a peach preserve on it, maybe. Yeah, like, you know, some sort of peach, something a little fruitier and a little sweeter. So hopefully that fig jam will take care of that. So we'll see. Now it is time to try that. So this is our Spam musubi that we made with our milk and water rice with raisins, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, almonds, and pecans. So see if I can pick this up. So what I did was, the rice wasn't really sticky. That's my fault. I really didn't know what I was doing. I tried to put a little more liquid on there so it would be more sticky. It's not sticky. Maybe if I add some water to it, and compress it down, it'll be a little more sticky. I wish it was a little bit more sticky, but the flavor's there. The rice, it's there. I think it's going to be okay. So what I did was I put a piece of the Spam on the bottom and a piece of the Spam on the top, so it just kind of holds everything together. And then the nori, I went a little bit wide on the nori, and hopefully that'll hold things together pretty well. So here we go. I just pulled away and left a mess. Okay, flavor-wise, it's amazing. It's really, really good. Now, I think that a figgy pudding may have pork fat in it. It's going to have that pork flavor anyways. I mean, if you think about it, it's not really that much of a departure. Everything here blends really well. All the flavors come together really, really well. I wish my nori hadn't torn apart like that, which kind of made my musubi self-destruct. But the flavors are there, and the flavors are really, really good. So I would say that that this is the way to go. I don't know if there's a recipe for this. There probably is not a recipe for this. I just kind of made it up. But this is kind of the way to go. So I would not make this with like eggs. I would not make this for breakfast. It's not really a breakfasty kind of thing. I'm not sure, what it would be. It's kind of a novelty. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Maybe not a solid thumbs up, but a thumbs up. It's nice to have that variety and the sweetness and the spices in there. That's kind of nice. Doing it this way though, doing it as a Spam musubi, 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs way up. It's really delicious, sweet, spice, the spices in there, and the flavor of the rum in there, really, really nice. So this is the way to go. I think you can kind of see how I put it together. I'm not really good at doing recipes or anything, but if you want to try that, I would really go this way. And as far as the fig jam goes, just buy a pre-made. You don't have to make your own fig jam, but this is really, really good. This makes a nice holiday treat, and doing it this way is a little bit closer to the whole idea about figgy pudding. So give it a shot if you want to, but the holidays are coming up, try something different. If you do something different, leave a comment down below and let me know what you decide to do. But whatever you do, just remember that it's kind of crazy out there, so please be careful. Take care of others, take care of yourself, and have a warm and wonderful holiday season, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.